Diggity dog, foosball fans. This weekend's fixture on TBTV is between Poole Town versus Taunton Town at the Black Gold Stadium in the Southern League. Now I'm going to hand you over to the only surviving members of the Wurzels for some fun facts. Over to you, Carrot Crunchers.
Cheers, Steve-O, me old Welsh mucker. Well, the Dolphins are going into this game off the back of a convincing 3-0 victory away to the Walton Casuals. This will be the Dolphins' first home league game since the 14th of September. Poole have 3 games in hand on Taunton, but Taunton sit 1 place above them and 2 points better off. So you'd think this is a must-win game for the lads. I'm going to hand you over to Aaron, who's going to give you the update on Taunton Town. Over to you, kid.
Thanks for that, Sean.
You're welcome.
Now, Taunton Town, also known as the Peacocks, beat the Dolphins. This reminds me of a little conversation we had last year. Shark v Wolverine.
Oh, not that game.
It's going to be a tight game. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are, Steve, on the scores.
Thank you, Aaron, for that invigorating commentary. It's a tough one, this. Poole, first home game for a long while, and Taunton's away fixtures have been quite poor. So, I don't know. I reckon it's going to be a 1-0 victory for the Dolphins. How about you, Boswell?
It's a bit... Okay, thank you, Steve-O. And Aaron, that was the longest introduction I've heard you do since we started this. Anyway, enough of the banter. Poole Town's had 3-0. Confidence is up. It's a must-win if they're going to challenge for the league title. So I'm saying 2-0.
To who?
To the Dolphins, of course. Is that okay?
Dolphins #1 fan.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers, lads.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah.
Thank you everybody, that was in memory of David McDonald, the former Dolphin who sadly passed away earlier in the month. Back home to the town between 53 and 61, our thoughts from everyone at the club and with his family at this difficult time.
Any more gems there, Aaron?
Well, I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to the Dolphins. Tony?
Thank you, boys. I am going to go with a Dolphins win. I'm going to agree with Aaron and go for 2-1. So, after an absence to TBTV longer than Poole Town's, Aaron, do you want to take us home?
This game, as always, is brought to you by TBTV.
The town, 1 Lee Kearney, 2 Ben Greenwich, 3 Sam Jackson.
And welcome back to the Black Gold. It's been a while. The first opportunity in the match came courtesy of Jack Dixon. He was playing an unfamiliar role, usually used to seeing him at right back, but he seems to be being pushed a little bit higher up, and that led to him having this early shot. Shortly after, Harry Baker latched onto this loose cross-pass ball and managed to clip the top of the stand. Good ball. Colby Moore was caught by this rash challenge. And despite the cries of off, he was up on his feet to take the free kick, lofting it just over the bar. Matthew Wright, the Taunton #9, had a chance to put on a plate here, and he makes contact, but puts it a few yards wide of the post.
Left foot!
After 15 minutes or so of Poole dominance, Taunton were now really starting to get into the game. Rocky Neal was set free here, but fired his shot straight at Luke Kearney.
Well done, Lukey!
Now stand by for the harshest yellow card of the season. Free kick given to Taunton, ball thrown towards Marvin Brooks. Free kick taken, Brooks obviously in the way. That obviously means that Brooks needs to get a yellow card, apparently. As you can tell, this wasn't exactly a half brimming full of chances. Possibly the best one came late on for Marvin Brooks. He hits it, but it's well saved by Lloyd Irish in the Taunton goal. Let's have another look at that. And after this corner, that was pretty much that. The ref blows up for half time, and it's 0-0. Early on in the second half, Poole put together this neat move. Lots of one-touches, cheeky little back heels, eventually breaking for Brooks, but he hits it high and wide. With the Taunton fans cheering their team on, this was still proving to be a really even game. Chances at both ends were coming up, but not being taken. And the evenness of the game was pretty much a reflection of last season, where there wasn't too much between them in the league at all.
Sam, tight!
As we approached the 70th minute, Taunton started to turn the screw, and the chances seemed to be going more their way. This little run and cross by Rocky Neal was met by Lewis Hall, nods it back, but that had been read and well cleared by Billy Maybury, making his full-time debut.
Go on.
Neil was proving to be a real thorn in the side of Poole. Here he forces a corner. And from that resulting corner, Neil is the first one to sort his feet out and gets the ball over the line from about a yard out. That makes it Poole 0, Taunton 1. Taunton could smell blood, and with their fans roaring them on from behind the goal, Short puts a cross in that eventually falls to Neil again, and that's a good save from Luke Kearney.
Talk to it! Go on, drive! Hit it!
Poole were doing their very best to get back into the game. This promising run by Luke Holmes was brought to an early conclusion by Jake Jackson, and he earns himself a place in the referee's notebook.
Go on, nice get it! Go on!
The last 10 minutes of the match, which then included another 7 minutes of injury time, just saw Poole creating chance after chance after chance. But many of them finished like this one, trickling into Lloyd Irish's hands. And as the clock ticked towards the 5 o'clock mark, the referee blows up for full time, and Taunton take a well-earned 3 points back to Somerset. I hope you enjoyed today's coverage. If you did, give me a follow on the socials, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at TBTVSport. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you click the little bell, you can get a notification of when the new uploads occur. Alternatively, you can visit tbtvsport.com and you can get in touch via that route as well.